Playing on a Budget is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the best Magic the Gathering singles and sealed retailer on the internet, GatheringMagic.com, your #1 source for Magic the Gathering news and content, and RogueDeckBuilder.com, my personal channel filled with innovative and entertaining Magic the Gathering rogue brews. Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com with match number 3 with the Blue Eldrazi. I think this is keepable. I don't like it again with the 2-lander. I don't want to get stuck on 2 lands. We have action with 3. We're on the draw, so we are going to keep it. Our opponent does mulligan. We have a colorless source and a blue source, which is what we want to see. So basically, another island is fine for the Whirler Rogue, and we have plenty of sources to find that other mana for the Whirler Rogue. So our opponent mulligan's way down. It's going to be a Shambling Vent. So we're in great shape. Now variance is on our side. It wasn't on our side earlier today, but with that mulligan, that's really tough for our opponent to come back. The Spatial Contortion is pretty much terrible versus this match. If it is just black-white, I think that we'll just run out just another island. No, we'll keep up Spatial Contortion in case he puts out anything that's 3/3. Can't think of anything, though. Oh, now a Mimic comes down. We'll go ahead and just throw out this other Reef and cast the Matter Reshaper, which is a annoying card for black-white to deal with. They do have Declarations of Stone in the deck and Anguish Unmaking, but I don't think either of those are very good against the Matter Reshaper. In fact, we will go ahead and rip out his hand with a Thought-Knot Seer and just take care of the only card that will get him back in this, which is none of them. So it's just going to be a card that he can cast early, which is going to be the Thalia's Lancers. We'll take, just it's something that he can actually cast in the foreseeable future. So a creature-heavy version, and he's going down to a 17. So Clash of Wills is going to be lovely in this, so is Negate, as this is going to be a Black-White Angels deck is what they like to call it. It's got all the Angels. I haven't seen this deck for a while. Summary Dismissal is great just because it's a counterspell that hits him. Negate, Clash of Wills, very, very good. Warping Wail is decent. It hits Languish. Spatial Contortion does hit the Shambling Vents, and it does hit Gisela. So I probably want a few copies of it in. I think 2 is probably the right number. Eldrazi Mimic does seem good, though, in this particular deck, because I do like the kind of go wide strategy, but I think that just the Hangarback Walker is better in this case. They do have, again, Anguish Unmaking, Declaration in Stone. So I'm probably just going to cut the Eldrazi Mimics. I'm thinking Grasp are going to come in. It's just going to be too hard to probably get them to hit. Reshapers are great. Ruination Guides. This is another one where I don't think Ruination Guide is the right call, because I think that we do want to go wide and not really go wide with really giving our creatures +1/+0. I'm not certain on that. Drowner Hope is also a card I do want to bring in. So 3 cards. Elder-Deep Fiend is amazing, though, in this. I don't think that we cut Elder-Deep Fiend. It could be some sort of negates. So we can cut like 1 negate, and maybe just Summary Dismissal isn't the right card here. Wretched Gryff does seem like the right card. So it'd just be one other card we need to cut. Possibly just like a Skyspawner just doesn't get the job done compared to like Whirler Rogue. So I think that we're going to cut our early aggro, at least on the play or on the draw, and then we can swap it out on the play if we have to go to a game 3. So that's my justification, I guess. So again, Spatial Contortion's weird, but I don't think it will ever be bad against Shambling Vents. This has to be shipped back, and so does this. So it's my turn to mulligan down to Oblivion, and so does this. No, I think I keep the Hangarback. Put this on the bottom. So I guess MGO doesn't want either of us to play a game. So as our opponent had to mulligan to a loss, and now we have to mulligan to a loss. There's a Forsaken Sanctuary. We did scry a land to the bottom. Can I get that second land? We cannot. So we have 1 draw basically at that second land, or otherwise we are toast. So see if a Transgress comes out. A Transgress hits to the Elder-Deep Fiend is all. I don't really care. I'd actually rather have him get rid of a card, and he sees my crabby hand. So we'll cross our fingers, hit that land, and Hangarback Walker. And at least that gives us some action. So hey, we are in decent little shape. So Hangarback comes out. And it's good versus most of the removal spells. Our opponent kept a very loose hand, misses land drop. We get a land, so I can actually go double Hangarback or just keep up Negate. And I think we just keep up Negate. No, we do go for the other Hangarback Walker here. Does give him very good value off of a Declaration in Stone if he has it. So we do get to draw 2 cards off of that if that's the case. Well, that happens. But it kind of gets us back in. Our opponent also misses his land drop. So we can just start cracking some clues here. And keep up the Negate. So that was a little bit rough for me to... I possibly should have played the other way. Our opponent misses his land drop again, so I will quit complaining about variance. Our opponent is definitely on the losing end of the variance battle. And we hit our another land here, so we are in insanely good position now with the Reality Smasher ×2. And oh man, if I was my opponent, I would be rage quitting at this point. So let's see what comes down. He does have plenty of excess cards for Reality Smasher. He has to get rid of an ultimate price, which is absolutely terrible versus my deck. Reality Smasher did its job, though, gave me a clue. This is drawing me back in, so the mulligans are pretty much negated here from the Declarations in Stone. The other Reality Smasher comes down, attacks in 4/5, gets him down to a 10. And again, we are in great shape because most of his cards are higher mana cost cards. And Ruinous Path is going to eat down his hand as well. So he's got to discard that Emrakul, which is absolutely a card that we have to worry about. This allows me to keep my negates up if I just go Matter Reshaper. I could go for I could go for a hasty Matter Reshaper, but I'd rather just keep negate up for like a Gideon. And Pilgrim's Eye will get him a land, but this allows me to actually use a clue. Skyspawner's fine. Elder-Deep Fiend is going to be really good. We'll attack in with the Matter Reshaper and use the Elder-Deep Fiend to tap down all of his lands at the beginning of his upkeep. So there's our Reality Smasher-like card. So we'll go to the untap, and there's 3/4. Actually undo this. We want to keep up the Shivan Reef just in case we find a land off this for some sort of negate. It's not going to be relevant, but yeah. So we will emerge the Matter Reshaper, tap, 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 tap. He might just use the Sanitarium to loot. But now we do find the island for the negate. And he will go the Sanitarium. We'll go Spatial Contortion. Actually, Spatial Contortion's fine here. I think we just get rid of a Skyspawner. Or when we still do get to draw a card. So yeah. Coast can actually go away. No, I should have kept Coast, because then I just won. Because I could give my Drowner haste. So that was actually a bad play. I can still Spatial Contortion my own Elder-Deep Fiend to give it +3/-3. And swing. Yes, I still win because I do have Skyspawner and Spatial Contortion. I think I got the mana for that. So there's Skyspawner, Spatial Contortion. Oh nope, I need a top deck a land to do so. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We just attack in with the Elder-Deep Fiend. And keep up the counter magic. Here comes his Sorin. He knows I has a negate in my hand, so yeah, it's just Linvala, which just get Clash of Will. Wouldn't have helped him too much. And that is a wrap. So, yeah, not much to show there. Opponent got stuck on the 2-land when keeping his 2-land hand. And the ability for me to dig out after those Declarations of Stone was very, very relevant. So anyway, we'll go on to the next match. This has been Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Playing on a Budget. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Gathering Magic and check out our Playing on a Budget playlist, which contains every episode. Thanks again and hope to see you soon.